Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures. I hope you're all having an amazing day so far. Today, we're covering some important Social Security updates you'll want to know about as we approach November and beyond. Alright, now let's get into this week's updates. On November 1, Social Security payments are scheduled to go out to individuals receiving benefits, with payments of up to $943. We'll cover who can expect to receive these payments and break down the Social Security Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, that will impact benefits going forward. Just a few weeks ago, in mid-October, the Social Security Administration announced the 2025 COLA. This year's adjustment came in at 2.5%, a boost that helps address inflation's impact on retirement income. Now, while 2.5% is a bit lower than last year's 3.2%, it'll still mean an additional average of $48 per month for many retirees. One thing to keep in mind, the Medicare Part B premium is also expected to rise by about $10 in 2025. So, while the COLA gives you a bump, a bit of that might go towards covering increased healthcare costs. The Social Security Administration has some critical dates coming up for COLA updates. Early December 2024, benefit notifications for 2025 will be sent out by mail. If you have a My Social Security account, you can also access these notices online to view your new benefit amount early. To get this alert online, make sure your account is set up by November 20. December 31, 2024, the 2.5% COLA increase will reflect in payments for around 7.5 million Supplemental Security Income (SSI) beneficiaries. Since January 1 falls on a holiday, SSI recipients will see this benefit boost hit their accounts a day early. January 8, 2025, the first Social Security payments of 2025 will go out for those born between the 1 and the 10 of the month, with other payments to follow based on birth dates. For November, mark these key payment dates. November 1, SSI beneficiaries payments. November 13, payments for those with birthdays from the 1 to the 10. November 20, payments for those born between the 11 and 20. November 27, payments for birthdays between the 21 and 31. November 29, final SSI payment of 2024. Pro tip: December's payment schedule will shift due to holidays, so keep an eye out to ensure you're aware of any changes. Exciting news from Congress. There's a bill in the works that could significantly enhance SSI benefits. Here's a quick breakdown. For individuals, maximum SSI payments could jump to $1,000 per month, and for couples, they could increase to $2,000, almost double the current rates. Additionally, the asset limits may be raised to $10,000 for individuals and $20,000 for couples, which would be a massive change since these limits have been the same since the 1980s. Let's jump into our second topic. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, when an employee refers someone for a job, it raises that person's chance of getting hired by 12%. So, there's data to back up the idea that who you know can help. And then there's nepotism, hiring or promoting family or friends over more qualified candidates. It might seem unfair, but honestly, we all know life isn't always fair. And if you've ever watched Shark Tank, you'll hear the sharks say things like, "With my network, I can get your product into major retail stores." There's no denying that connections can be life-changing. Now let me give you a bit of my background. My parents immigrated to the US from Japan. They had no money, no connections. I was born here and attended a state school, not an Ivy League school. I didn't join a fraternity either. When I started my first job, I didn't have the Ivy League network, fraternity brothers, or family ties pulling strings for me. And when I began my business, I started from scratch. 0 clients, no angel investors. But I'd say I still became financially successful. Not to brag, but to show that, while knowing the right people can help, it's not always necessary to succeed. Let's talk about personality types. I'm an introvert. Some people misunderstand what that means. For introverts, social interactions can be draining, while extroverts find them energizing. So, I can be charming and outgoing, but only for a while. After 2 hours at a social event, I'm pretty much done. By hour 4, I'm barely responding. On the other hand, my extroverted friend is just getting started. I'm self-aware though, so I know my limits. Social events and networking events just aren't my thing. Recently, a company offered to fly me out to New York to meet their CEO. They pitched it as a great networking opportunity, but I turned it down. Honestly, I'd rather be at home, spending time with my dog. Now, if you feel the same way, I get it. Not everyone enjoys networking events, especially introverts. In some jobs, like real estate, networking might be necessary, but you can still succeed without forcing yourself into endless networking. Everyone has a network: family, friends, coworkers, former colleagues. Make the most of the connections you already have. If they can't directly help you, maybe they know someone who can. People are often happy to help if you ask them sincerely. So ultimately, yes, who you know can help. But you can still succeed without connections. That's my story, and I think it's an important reminder. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe, and take care.